things were, she was, irritated about things, and I was like, oh shoot, they're freaking making her sensitive. You know, she's starting hearing the frequencies now. She's getting closer to her date to come back out here. All right. All right. So, anyways, there you go. This is a Moo Metal Day shielding cap, and it fits right in your head, your baseball cap, and it, at least it keeps your brain shielded throughout the day, so that way you don't look like a freaking nut job with a tinfoil hat, and it works beautifully. I think I got the actual helmet alone backwards. I don't know, but maybe, that feels more comfortable. but you see how you can't see the Moo Metal, and and then I got it rubberized. You know, this will cut down on the bombardment and the frequencies. Like right now, it just cut down. The thing about Moo Metal is that when energy hits, it just redirects it. Okay, is a proper word, and that's all you really need for during the day. Um, I highly recommend the helmet to everyone. Even if you're not even a TI, you got to understand that all these frequencies are going to your brain. Even if you're part of the family of a TI, that scatter is everywhere in the whole damn house. You know, I got to shield my whole family, and I mean, hey, you can't make others wear it. That's just, I mean, that's their choice. But whether later on down the line, and they're in a position where they can't do anything about it, then you can't do anything about it. It's like, sorry, try to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you, TIs. And I don't consider myself a TI anymore. And I'm whatever. I'm past that. I'm not a victim no more. I'm a victor, and I can say that, and I can tell you one thing right now. I am more freer, and I have freedom of mind, and just really, my mind goes in beautiful places. You know, uh, there's things that I should have been that was probably taken away from me because of this, but I move forward. But what I'm telling you is that if you're going to listen to me at all, get yourself a pair of IR glasses. You know, I wouldn't wear them. I'm not making a dime off them. You go purchase them somewhere else, whatever. I build these caps. I don't wear them to try to make money off you people or anything else. I don't need your money. I really don't. Money's not worth anything, and money's not worth anything to me than actually helping people and saving a life. Okay, I have a little bit more heart than that. Um, I get the helmet to save my own ass. You know, and it's a beautiful piece of art. You know, gift giving from God. And my gifts to literally remember every piece of data that goes through my brain, pick apart what's hitting me, and then circumvent it. Literally, just the way I research it, just that's how I figured things out. It came pretty easy to me, and there's people that hey, if you think I'm all wrong and I'm trying to like blow some smoke up your ass, and hey, so be it. Um, that's your stupidity, and if you're like someone that agrees with some people about this, and you're of a college graduate, you're freaking educated, and even a doctor, and you're freaking blind, or you turn your head to actual research, or just to agree with someone, that just really just shows me how uneducated you are. You know, I'm a blue collar worker. I'm an iron worker. You know, I work for a living, and and the people I care about are the people that you people don't care about. You know, my people, and I love my TI family, and I promise God that, I'm gonna stick around and help people. I don't care about myself. You know, this is a journey. I'm enjoying this. It's a gift. You know, who else knows about this stuff? But if you apply yourself, get your head out of the computer, you'll probably see what I see. You know, and it's a lot more weird up in that sky that people allow you to think and see, even especially in this community. Okay. Now I'm telling you right now, I can see them. I'm pretty close to making out, the shapes and of these crafts. I mean, I already know what they look like, but I'm not going to sit out there and stare at them. I mean, I can look at them with these glasses, and they can start blind me, hurt my eyes. But I got things to do. I have Medusa's Wrath that's coming up that I got to apply myself and then finish up some of my clients' helmets and stuff, and give them relief. That's where it comes down to integrity and my freaking in my heart to help people. I'm a solid guy, and I mean, if you're gonna believe some guy that is straight hating on me about and I'm trying to take you for your money, then you know what? Believe him. I'm only able to save a few people, but if you're if you're just benign and just freaking naive and just one-sided to think that my helmet may not work or not work, even if so, at least you took the chance and tried. But the thing is that you're not taking a chance. Want me to tell you why you're not taking a chance? I give you a 3-year warranty, guaranteed. If majority of your targeting is not eradicated or you have relief at all, and you feel that you're in the same position that you were from the very get-go, I'll give your money back. Straight up, man's word. I'll shake your hand right here. That's why I talk to every one of my clients over the phone. So it's personal. I'm not here to jerk you around. This is my life too. This is my name too. It's my honor. I'm not going to step on my great-grandfathers, my grandfathers since the Revolutionary War. Freaking out of your mind. I have remained the same since the very beginning that I've been taught, from my father, how to be a man, to follow the code. Your word is bond and honor. You tell the truth. I'm a man of law. Man of God. I would never do anything to anybody else that I wouldn't want someone to do to me. Straight up. If you don't like my 100, then move on. I don't need you. We don't need you. I don't need your approval. Anybody's approval. Nobody's. I don't need fame. I don't need none of that. All I know is that I'm freaking right, and what I'm doing is right. And whatever I do, I make sure I do it right. and then I make sure that I get something out that's going to save your life. That's going to make sure you're sane. That's going to keep your brain safe and healed. Now, some people like to go, well, what's the science? Behind your helmet, this and that, here and there. It's grade school science. Pick up any science book, YouTube it or something. But I'll give you clues and little hints, but I ain't giving you everything else until I get into a certain point where I have a contract. Serious. That's what I'm looking at now. Because it works. If there's a country out there that knows about this technology that doesn't really know how far it can go or how far it has gone, guess what? They're watching you. Every one of you. Okay? If you think that Russia is not being watched, you think that those stars above your head, Russia, Germany, Poland, freaking whatever country, every one of them, around the world, those stars are drones, they're fake. Everything above you is fake. Get yourself an IR glasses, Queen of England. Get yourself a pair of IR glasses. Go outside, take a look up. That sky, that atmosphere, what you have known or what that you think you know, it's no longer there. It's being cloaked, made invisible, so they can do whatever they want up there and put whatever they want up there. And if you think everything else is maybe a conspiracy theory and whatever you heard, you better start believing them. Okay? You don't have to. But, I can stick my head up a butcher's ass, but I'll take his word for it. I'm telling you, I see it. And I know it. Because I've been testing for over 3 years. Testing different shielding material. And my magnets, all the other material that I put in to my helmets would not amount to the strength and the healing properties and the ability that it gives to set off and redirect the energy that is getting pulsed to your brains. Everyone. Don't think it's just as TIs. And you're even more blind. Because I see that scattered everywhere. And I see them systematically. Just like War of the Worlds. And they're not pulling people out. But I see freaking bolts coming from these drones and just a bright shot of light. You can't see it with the naked eye, but for some reason I could see it because they lit me up like a bell. I mean, they rung me. They rung me so hard. I mean, everything reflect. I was feeling everything. It was a nightmare, but it turned out to be a blessing. Thank you, God. And it backfired on them, and it's how I know all this stuff. It's just I'm very detailed in what I see. I go out there like a freaking Chicago, New York freaking investigator, and I go for the bread and butter. A lot of you people, that are listening to me, even investigators, bread and butter, even ironworkers, tradesmen, they know what that means. Get yourself a pair of IR glasses. Don't go to eBay or run. I mean, if you want to take that chance, hey, that's on you. But I mean, these are really adequate, and I'm really happy with them. I haven't taken them off. I don't take them off. I'll take them off for a short amount of time, but after about 3 or 4 days, you take them off, and your eyes are kind of like, and then you start getting, you're like, it's starting to hurt your eyes. and it's like, screw that, I mean, I don't want it. I don't want any part of it. I don't care. Even if it comes down where I'm wearing a freaking a rebreather, to breathe. See that right there kind of stressed my eyes out. And they'll reflect that IR laser, because I can see it in the washer, the washer machine right here. I know you guys won't see it, but I mean, if you guys have seen it, that's what's going on constantly. Bombardment to everyone, civilian, freaking the people that could possibly be the perps, the street perps, the freaking government, everyone. If you see a guy walk around like me, that's not a TI, with some glasses like this, you got to know the sun's up. I've actually seen a guy. I remember. I key up on things, but my head feels a lot better. But this thing is good for the day. I haven't put a price on it yet, but it's not gonna be that expensive and stuff. It's just for the day. It's not recommended for the night. But it'll keep your brain from getting weak. And that way you can come home and then do your thing, and then put on your helmet when you go to bed. For some of you people that are a misconception, the helmet's not going to be instant. No, it's impossible. Why? Because number one, and anybody of knowledge would tell you that brain cells take the longest out of any cell in the body. Okay, if you've been targeted for about 2 years, you better expect your healing to be close to 2 years. Okay, that's how slow it is. A lot of things will drop off, but the number one rule, is it's just, just like if a doctor tells you to, and you do it. Okay, for the first 3 months, you wear it for about, you wear it 24/7. And if you got a job, you got to do it. You got to do it. Just come home and wear it in the house all the time. But I highly recommend you wear it for 3 months, solid 24/7. And for the next 3 months after that, you wear it just in the house. You can get out until you start feeling comfortable, especially for the heavy targets. For the ones that are out there that can't get out, or maybe can complete one task at a time. That's how I did it. I worked my way up. I worked for one task, and then I worked 2 tasks like the next week, and then 3 tasks, and then until you work your way up, trust me, guys, I know, I remember. Sometimes I gotta get reminded when I hear some of these sad stories, and it hurts me, and it's like I want to put a helmet on their head, but I got to keep afloat too. I'm doing the best I can. I'm putting whatever money I got just to test material, and so that I get a better product out there that will be ready for 5G, or literally that will take anything. When you're at your weakest point, you'll have your life vest, the helmet, to put on to save you from that situation. And I guarantee it will. Magneto 5 has saved my life over time, because it didn't have the added shielding. And when you start healing and you're finished healing or whatever, you start feeling the subtle things, and you go, okay, so a little bit's coming in, all right, so what do I need to do? So anyways, the material I add in it, it's up to a level now where it'll cut you free of these things. Magneto Gold is beautiful. I still use that now until Medusa's Wrath is done. And Medusa's Wrath can have at least 6-7 layers of shielding material in there, light enough for you to wear and deal with it. It may be heavy, 7.25 to 7.82 pounds, but if you're going to get the relief and the guarantee that your brain cells are going to heal and you're going to be normal again, you're going to wear it. Yeah, my neck's a little stiff, I'm wearing it at night and stuff. I'm sorry, let me get back. But you'll get used to it. A little neck pain is better than brain pain. So the next 3 months, you'll wear, uh, um, just in the house. And then after 3 months to about a year, when you feel comfortable and when your tasks start increasing, then you just wear it for night. After your body is healed, your brain is healed, and the swelling's gone, you'll notice it. You'll notice it. In the beginning, it's subtle. Like in the beginning, you're not going to get zaps in the head, the back of the head, because now I have I have a rubber a nickel silver graphite rubber, which is used in a lot of shielding gaskets and stuff like that. I put in there to block that, to keep so that way when you're when you're trying to cover the eyes from the visuals and the strobe lighting, and plus as well, if you got an area where the chemtrails are really saturated and bad, and you're starting getting visuals or eye pain, you're going to want to drain it. What the helmet does, the magnets do as well, is that once you dip it all the way down to your nose. It might be a little harder with the IR glasses, but and then the magnets, once they're down to your nose right here, the magnets cover your eyes. And see what you want in that idea is that what happens is that the magnets actually bleed out the nanoparticles out of your eyes, and you'll start bleeding. You're not bleeding, but draining, and you just wipe them off. I noticed that a long time ago, but it really hit hard one time when heavy clouds of saturation. These excuse me, these chemtrails were so freaking lit up and just I'm talking turned on. It looked like about 1 million ants, and you can see their antennas going, like they're in a pile, and because everything was moving in that cloud, it was just freaky. I was like, oh, what the fuck? I was like, oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. I've never seen that. And then I'm watching, I'm filming it, and then I would see like these little egg pods sitting in there, and they would bubble, and it was just a little solid, looked like a little bean egg pod. I'm like, what is this? Like freaking the body snatchers. I was like, oh whoa, oh god, and I was like, whoa, I got to get out of here. So I got out of there. I took off all my clothes in the garage and jumped in the shower and then went to bed. And my friend's going, oh, you need to get this and that. I'm like, I'm not leaving this freaking house. And I try to lay down and just like calm down. I was like, easy, Rob, easy. It's a chemtrail. Don't worry about it. You got the helmet, And for the first time, I saw visuals in my eyes. It's been like almost like 3 years and 3 months. And like it was recent, that's why. And I could see someone walking, and I was like, whoa. I was like, no. And so I dipped my helmet, and then next thing you know, my eyes drained out, and I couldn't see anymore. I was like, oh, thank you, God. And and that's another thing, one of the things that it does. Those Arnie Palmers are awesome. I'm on vacation. Literally. I gotta tell you guys, I'm ready to sit back and have a margarita throughout this. They can't do anything to me. And I'll smile and I'll tell them right now. And if a perp's watching me, it's like, yeah, that's right. And what are you gonna do? Nothing. So it is. But I'm going to help the people that want to listen. Another thing is that things that drop off. Heart palpitations. I think they drop off. I remember. I got it written down on my notes. Is about, I think it's about 3 to 3.5 to almost 4 months. Actually sooner than that. I think it's 3 months max. And the heart palpitations will stop. Those will go away completely. They'll try to hit it, but you can feel just the skin, and that's it. Eyes, if you wear the IR glasses, it's fine. I could probably build one where you could put a mask that goes over the helmet, and it has the IR screen in the front. But I mean, why don't you just get a pair of glasses? That way it saves me from the labor intensive when I need to build other people's helmets. Just get some IR glasses, and that should be suffice. Let me see. I mean, I'm not going to tell you the material that I put in Medusa's Wrath. It's going to be an expensive helmet, but it's going to be a blessing, and it's going to be just beautiful. That'll be the last helmet I'll be building, because I'm moving on to other things in my life, so I can enjoy it. I may be a target, but I don't consider myself one. But this no longer can stop me, and I'm gonna do what I can and what I need to do that needs to be done to ensure the future. But I'm gonna enjoy my life, and this is not gonna slow me down. Plain and simple. And I know there's some of you TIs out there that I can't, and I'm sorry, and I'm trying. Yeah, my helmet's expensive, but if you think you can build it cheaper, go right ahead. I had it out there for free and everything like that, but if you want the information that you need to know and stuff, I expect you to donate or gift, whatever you want to call it, because I believe that whatever I'm doing in the future is it's for the cause, and but the rest of that is just the rest of that classified. But I'm gonna come up with some more things to stop them, and it's important to me. It should be important to you as well. Don't be funding pot stuff, cook show for TIs. What? Really, marijuana? You're gonna smoke marijuana and be a TI? You're not a TI. I mean, you could smoke maybe a couple hits or something, but you can't be going blazing up, be a TI without it affecting you. These other people that are, where has it gotten you? 30 years, if not more, of this program, and it has gotten nowhere. Nobody has gone nowhere, and it still remains the same. Why? Is there something you're not doing correctly? Or is there a distraction of something and some things that you're avoiding, of people that are either trying to lead or say they're helping, or but then some people that are, I can't say that. Robert Duncan, but I can't say that. And people hang on to his word. Why? He's not helping you, TIs. Not helping. Guarantee you didn't know what I knew. What I know. Guaranteed. This is breaking. If you think it's disinformation, then you are even a fool than I thought. But if you're smart, get yourself a pair of glasses And if you want to reduce your targeting from 55 to 65% from your eyes, if not more, $98. Silver lasers, you can go anywhere. Get them. Get them. I'm not making any money. It's not disinformation, because it's fact. That's all I live and base my life on is fact. Being straight up and telling people what's real and what's right and what's wrong. You know, I'm not gonna steer you wrong. You know, and after you get these glasses, I hope that you hang on to every word I say after that. You know, and look at those other people that are giving disinformation, telling you we're tinfoil, you know, putting sheet pans, Dr. Catton Horton, you know, or their head, which is the worst. Every TI knows you don't lay on springs, and she's sleeping on a spring. Really? And you're going to open up a bottle of wine? Come on now, you can't tell me that was cheap. You know, I used to be a wine connoisseur back in the day, and I used to collect them. And, I mean, come on, ain't no emblems with crowns on it, gold crowns on it. Cheap wine. You ain't buying that at no gas station. Yeah, I ain't buying it. All right? I'm sorry, but it's just keeping it real. The only reason why I bring up some of this stuff is because now I can see it. I'm not confused and disarrayed and freaking confused and just messed up and believe everything you try to tell me. Because I know you're not. You know, don't double speak me. Okay? You know? Don't double speak me. Because I know what you're doing. Every one of you. Other than that, you know, I ain't gonna put up with it. You know? Literally, I'm not. You know, my family has been Marines in the military service since I was born. I mean, freaking since the Revolutionary War. You know, we're fighting working men, blue collar. You know, gunnery sergeants, master gunnery sergeants. You know, Navy, Army, Marine Corps. You know, everything. You know, military. You know, and you know, to have civilians come in and step on a community that I care about, not going to happen. I mean, you can manipulate whatever you want and say whatever you want and try to disinformation me or attack me, tell me that you know, I'm missing that here and there, but you are worse. And me, I'm just a man that sees things, you know. You know, for the most part, my training, but for the majority of it, is because I follow the code of man. You know, and you know, just the rule and the laws of man since the dawn of time. You know, and if you lose that and act any other way, then you're less of a man. And the way people have been acting and treating others is just sad. You know, I mean, if you think you're better than someone and you attack people, put on a stupid little show to you know, to trash a TI because you don't like him or because he doesn't see your views and agree with you, and because you want to dominate and say, I mean, no. Now, some of you TIs that go, hey, I'm not going to get involved and turn my back, and I'm not going to get involved. Let me ask you something. By not getting involved, how am I supposed to trust you? How are you going to stand up to the actual perps that attack you up there? Are you going to go to court and you're going to face them like you faced face these fake perps, these TIs, these people that are not TIs. You know? No, you're not. If you don't stand up for the lower level perps, the manipulators, and see it and call them out, you're not going to court. You're not going to fight this. You're not going to stop this. And you know it. Think about it. Think about it in your head. And turn yourself around and face these low levels and stand up to them. You know, nobody had my back. Everybody just turned their back on me. After I helped out so many people. And you don't see what I'm seeing, that's fine and all. But, you know, if you say you're trying to fight and stop targeting, but yet you turn your back on this, you're fooling yourself. And this is going to carry on to the next generation, until we are wiped out from the face of the planet. And then, before you die on your deathbed, think in your head, what did I really do to make a difference? Nothing. Did you stand up for anything? No. What'd you really do? Nothing. Now, no big deal, right? But on your deathbed, when you look back, will you be able to say, I'm ready to die now? I did something, I hope. Change it. You know how you can do that? Standing up for your rights, standing up for others' rights, standing up for people when you know darn right that they're wrong. Now, I don't care if you're not saying anything because they're a higher power or freaking they got this some kind of control or whatever leadership type of role. No. No, let them know. Because it takes one. One makes two. Two makes three. Three makes four. And on and on and on. And when you get that many people turn around and saying, look here. I'm tired of your shit. You attack people. You manipulate. Da-da-da-da-da. There's the door. We don't need you in our very small society, in our group. Don't turn your back anymore. You know? I'm just doing my thing. You know, I mean, you really can't say I haven't done anything for the community. I mean, no damn right I have. You know? You know? If you don't think that these IR glasses are going to solve anything, you're wrong. It's freaking beautiful.